Thank you for choosing Ironside Computers. Today we're going to be doing a video demonstration of order number 815097. We're going to be shipping this computer shortly, but before we do, we're going to be showing you the internals of your computer and that each part is new and undamaged. And we're going to be running a quick stress test to show your computer is fully operational. If you have any questions, please contact us at customer service at ironsidecomputers.com. Taking a look at the outside of your computer, for your case you selected the NZXT Phantom A20 in black. Now we're going to boot the computer up and then take a better look inside to show you the parts that you ordered. Now that your computer is booted up, let's take a better look inside. Taking a look inside your computer, for your processor you selected an Intel Core i7-4790K. Beside that is 16GB of 1866MHz RAM, being cooled by a Black Kingston HyperX memory cooler. For your graphics card, you selected the AMD Radeon R9 270X. Above that is your 300Mbps network adapter, and all your components have been installed on an Asus Z97A motherboard. For lighting in the system, you selected a single white cold cathode, which has been installed on the top. Powering your system, you selected a standard 600-watt power supply. We've given you a free upgrade to a standard 750-watt power supply. And for sound, you selected a Zonar Essence STX sound card. For storage in this system, you selected a Samsung 840 EVO 500GB SSD, along with a secondary Corsair Neutron 120GB SSD. Taking a look at the front of your computer, you have your LED mode button, your SD card reader, your hue changing toggle, and the I/O LED button for the back of your computer. Below that, we have your AeroCool F6 XT fan controller and your DVD writer. Taking a look at the top of your computer, you have your power button and reset button, your headphone and mic jack, and your built-in fan controller. This has been disabled because you did select the AeroCool fan controller, which I showed you earlier. And on the opposite side, you have 4 USB 2.0 ports and 2 USB 3.0 ports. Taking a look at the back of your computer, starting from the top, you have an HDMI and display port, DVI and VGA, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 4 USB 3.0 ports, PS2, Ethernet, and your various audio jacks. Below that we have the antennas for your wireless, and below that we have the ports for your graphics card. You have 2 DVI, HDMI, and display. Now when plugging in your monitor or monitors, please do not use the ports on your motherboard above. You want to use the ports on your graphics card, as these have been disabled. And at the very bottom we have the ports for your Zonar Essence sound card. Again, same thing applies. You do want to use these ports and not the ports on your motherboard when connecting any sound devices. And lastly, you have the switch for your white cold cathode. Taking a look at the desktop, now we're going to be showing you the parts of the computer you couldn't see. In File Explorer, your 500GB SSD along with your secondary 120GB SSD. In System Properties, Windows 7 Ultimate is your operating system. Your Intel Core i7-4790K processor and 16GB of RAM. And in Device Manager, your AMD Radeon R9 270X. And your Asus Zonar Essence STX sound card. Now we're going to begin the stress test. This test is called Unigine Valley. It's designed to heavily stress the graphics card as well as the processor. We typically let this test run for up to 8 hours, but for this video we're going to be letting it run for approximately 2 to 3 minutes to show your computer is fully operational. As you can see, your computer is fully operational and all the components in your computer are working properly. Now we're going to be shutting down the system. And that will conclude this video. Again, if you have any questions, please contact us at customer service@ironsidecomputers.com.